I'm back.
Yeah, that's better. We can hear you. Did you mute yourself or something?
Hold on, I can't hear
Oh my God! Stop tapping.
Oh dear.
you. How do you put it on loudspeaker?
Not sure. That makes me sound
That's
really
better.
thick, but
I
well.
can hear you now.
Can you hear me now?
Right, leave things alone. Stop tapping.
Don't touch your computer.
I'm not. It's my phone. I'm trying to fucking.
Language.
Yeah, I'll leave it there. I
Language.
won't touch it.
Language.
We have had some complaints today about the language, so it's got to stop.
Stop. Yeah.
Anyway, cut a long story short,
Anyway,
because I've already explained
Where
it.
were we?
Yeah. Anyway. Yeah, so this group formed on the 1st of November 2022, known as TF Paranormal Investigations. One member left, I think.
Yeah, mid-December, wasn't it?
No, he left in January, but
Oh, right.
because he couldn't come to one investigation in December, which I planned. I think it was on Boxing Day. I think it was anyway.
I don't know. I can't remember.
Ali couldn't make it, so I invited Steve along as a
Yeah.
guest. And because he likes what we do, and he became more or less a full believer in what he was seeing.
Within what, 6 hours?
Yeah.
Was it 6 hours or was it less than that?
No, it was about that.
Mm.
And Steve went away, and we spoke about it, and I invited him to join the group. He was happy with that, and it's what it's been like ever since. So, Steve, I'm going to let you carry on. You explain to us and the viewers how it's been throughout the
last year,
and
how you feel
of the 10 months you've been, and we'll let Sam speak.
You said more or less everything I'm going to say.
I don't know.
Go on,
I mean,
Steve.
it's been an up and down 10 months, and you know, my journey started back in December when I first. Well, initially I did apply, you know, to another group. To be fair, you know, and
don't mention the group's name.
And they couldn't fit me in till like March of that year. So you know, of course, I didn't realise Stu had been running the group. You know, so anyway, first investigation I went along to.
I remember this one.
You know, I was one of these people, you know, open mind, you know, I believe it when I see it. The first investigation I went along with you guys was Wheaton Aston.
It was, yeah.
You know, and if somebody was to ask me today what my top 5 investigations were, I'd put Wheaton Aston as number 1. I mean, you and Stu
okay then, Steve. Let's do that. What are your 5 top investigations? Go on. What are your 5 top ones?
See, yours and Stu's are going to differ from mine. You know, but my top 5 investigations for the time that I've spent.
Yeah.
Number 1, I put Wheaton Aston.
Yeah.
Number 2 falls in for the Screaming House.
Yeah.
Number 3, that'll be open between all the others that we've done. I mean, you know, I could put Liddershire Abbey in there. I could put.
I'll tell you what then, Steve. We'll make it easier for you. Top 3.
Number 1. This is my top 5, right? Number 1, Wheaton Aston.
Yeah.
Number 2, the Screaming House. Number 3, Susie's house.
Yeah.
Number 4, I'd put Liddershire Abbey. And number 5, I'd have to say the one that was opposite Susie's house.
Oh, I know what you mean. The abandoned funeral home.
Yeah, and I mean, I only say that because there's a reason.
Yeah. What's your reason?
Why I put Wheaton Aston number 1 in my book, and that's because that's where my journey first started.
It was, yeah. Can you remember what Jackie's first investigation was?
Wheaton Aston.
Was it? Was it Jack? Was that the same Jackie's? Which one was Jackie's?
Because we went.
You said Jackie didn't go to Wheaton Aston.
He did, because we went there twice.
Oh yeah, Jackie went the second time, didn't she?
Yeah.
Yeah. So.
I went the first. So that's why I put that number 1, because that's where my journey started, and also.
Well, we're all going to have different opinions.
That's what made me believe in. You know, I was one of them. You know, I'd always said I believe when I see it. You know, and for me, the journey started there. You know, at Wheaton Aston.
Yeah.
You know, the information that came through was so precise.
It was, wasn't it?
You know, not only because of outside the bathroom, and then we later went on to see, you know, that a child drowned in the bath. Not only that, but when the landlady was communicating with her dad, and
that was amazing.
There was a point there where her dad only wore diamonds, and that came right.
Yeah, it did. It's amazing some of the answers we were getting on that part, wasn't it?
I mean, so that's when my journey started. So, you know, that's why I put that number 1.
What would you say your top 5 are, Stu?
I'm going to do a top 5. I'm going to do a top 3.
Do a top 3 then.
Top 3 for me is number 1 is the Screaming House.
Yeah.
2 is Tilstone House.
Yeah.
And 3 is going to be. Did I say Scream?
Yeah,
you said Screaming House. Yeah.
Yeah, you did.
So Screaming House, Tilstone, and number 3, Susie's.
Yeah. Mine change on a daily basis.
me, I'll just go by number 1. You know, he's through on the findings. That's how I based mine. Number 1, Wheaton Aston. That's where my journey started.
It was, yeah.
And that's what made me turn.
And what we got through there made you a believer, didn't it, Steve?
And number 2, the reason why I say the Screaming House is, again, it's based on
true life events
that came through on the investigation side. The information that came through, and the way the door shut on the command.
Oh yeah, that was amazing. I don't know if you guys remember, but I actually, when that happened, I actually squealed with excitement. I couldn't believe it.
I was just shocked. I was like stood down and thought, hold on a minute. Then that's why I had to.
Because it wasn't Kate. It wasn't a slow close either when it finished, did it? Was it? It was a slam.
Well, the thing was, if it's the wind would have just shut it straight, you know.
Yeah.
So that puts any critics out the window for starters.
Yeah. See, when I asked the first time, it closed halfway, didn't it? Really slow.
Stopped.
And then it stopped. And then I asked if it had the energy, if it had closed it fully, and it literally just slammed, didn't it?
I mean, when I got home, I had to look at the evidence from outside.
Yeah.
You know, so it ain't usual, that one, because, you know, what made me set the cameras up outside and inside, I don't know. But I'm glad.
Maybe someone was just telling you to.
Yeah.
But I'm glad that I did.
Steve, we're going to show the viewers the video of the Screaming House now.
Right, hang on. Put the camera in front of the phone, Stu. Here you go, guys.
This is the investigation I'm talking about.
Oh. As you can see, none of us are near the door.
And you'll see from the other footage from outside.
Yeah, it's moving. It does move it. Can you shut that door for us, Spirit?
Okay, I've got that on video.
Spirit? Are you closing the door, Spirit? Spirit, can you close that door fully for me, please?
There you go, guys. Look, door going.
Thank you.
There you go.
Wow.
And now you're going to see the footage from outside.
Wow.
Now you'll see the other.
It has to be closed, and the door has closed, people.
Yeah.
Give me a minute. Wasn't that a wind? It couldn't have been wind.
No, there was no wind at all, was there, that day? And now you'll see from the other end, the other side of the door, guys. I think. No, I don't think you will.
Yeah, it's on there.
Is it?
It's definitely on there, yeah.
That could be.
Minute, watch this. Come in
Here
here.
we go. Here's from the other side of the door. As you can see, no one's there.
Anyone need help? Say help.
And again, you can see none of the videos have been edited.
Steve.
You'll see the door go in a minute, guys.
Did he shut that door for us, Spirit? Spirit? Are you closing the door, Spirit? Spirit, can you close that door fully for me, please? All the way you can. Thank you.
There you go, guys. There you go. That's the best bit of evidence, paranormal evidence, we have caught
See, again, I don't
today.
know what made me put the cameras outside or inside.
It's a good job you did those, to be fair, Steve.
I mean, because otherwise we would have been open to criticism that,
Yeah.
Stuart was outside and it was a coincidence.
Yeah.
He came in the door 5 seconds after it shut. So to stop any critics of people saying this was staged or this was edited or it was there to push the door. Well, the full evidence was there, guys. That's why I put that as my
Spooky
number
Kitty
2.
Stewart put, I'd like to go back to Crybaby Bridge. Use the ghost hunting apps and the EMF meters. Crybaby Bridge is, I believe, is in America.
Yeah.
I don't think the UK's got one.
See, as for evidence-wise, that's why I put the Screaming House as my number 2.
Yeah.
If it wasn't for my journey starting at Wheaton Aston, then I would have clearly put that Screaming House as number 1. But because my journey started at Wheaton Aston, and again, there's also a video up there of the evidence we gathered at Wheaton Aston. That's my number 1. Screaming House number 2, and then the other 3 positions. I could really put it down to anyone. Of the investigations I've done thereafter. I mean, it ain't been all plain sailing. We've had our ups and downs. As a group. And the one thing I still won't tolerate. As regards to bullies, within other groups, I won't tolerate behaviour like that from any group.
Yeah, we don't mention any other groups. We've learned from that. We don't mention anybody anymore. All we do is we crack on, we concentrate on our group and just get on with it and just ignore any haters or anything out there.
I mean, we got dragged into the politics, but it was easy enough to put ourselves away because we're not that way orientated as a group. So that's how we stamped that politics out and stayed away from the politics. Because we're in our own lane as a group.
Yeah,
we're
Steve,
always stay in our own lane.
Spooky Kit has just put, could you do cryptids in your area?
Can we do what?
Have a look at the comment. I can't pronounce it.
I don't know. I'm not touching the comments because that's
it's spelled cry, PTIDS.
Cryptic.
Yeah. I don't think there's anything in this area around like that, is there?
I'm not sure what she means, but
what do you mean?
Can you put an explanation on what you mean by cryptic?
Yeah.
And if we
see, I don't think there's a Crybaby Bridge in the UK, is there?
Crybaby Bridge?
Yeah. I don't believe there is.
I've not heard of it. I mean, but we can always look and see if there is.
Yeah. That'd be quite interesting to do one of them.
You know, but like I say, you know, we stay in our own lane. We've got our own lane.
In Ohio, cryptid is Phantom Panthers. It's the Phantom Panthers.
I'll private message Spooky Kitty later.
We're not sure,
Oh, that's
to be fair.
That's in Ohio, that is. It's not over
Yeah.
there.
I'll private message her.
Yeah, we'll private message you in a little while, Spooky Kitty.
I mean, but
I'm
the
not
best
sure.
thing that,
I don't think there's anything like that in the UK, is there?
I mean, but the best thing we ever done as a group was get out the politics of the game.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, each and every investigation is different. And
Mm-hmm.
one thing I'd like to say to the viewers, you know, not every single investigation is going to be the same. You know, there are going to be times where we're going to do an investigation and there'll be absolutely nothing. You know, that don't mean to say that there's not spirits there.
If we get nothing, the viewers see nothing.
Yeah.
So
it's like I've always said to you, Steve, from day one, like we can go miles out, mate, and we can still get nothing at all.
I mean, a lot of people look at that, and I mean, you know, another point that I was going to point out here is,
I mean,
we could do 3 investigations, right, and where we could have no evidence whatsoever.
Exactly.
You know, not even the cap will go off, or you know, the
I mean,
RF meter.
there is plenty of teams out there, Steve, that debunk a lot of it.
I mean, but then there's also teams, you know, they do 3 on the trot, Stu.
Yeah.
And they don't get any results or nothing.
Yeah.
And then on the 4th one,
I have heard of one team, Steve. Steve, I have heard of one team. I'm not going to mention the team name, but this team went out and they caught tons of evidence in the 2 hours they were there. Now that is a load of rubbish.
I mean, you know, as regards to that, I mean, I've had a couple of teams message me.
Most people do it for views.
I mean, I've had a couple of teams message me that they've suffered, you know, with bullying with a certain group and a certain individual, which, you know, I've done what I could, you know, to help them. You know, but then there's other teams, you know, if we go out on an investigation, we don't get downhearted, you know, because everyone's different. If we go somewhere today and we get no evidence, then tomorrow or the following week we'd redo it, you know, and stuff will come through. But I've noticed some teams, they go on 2 or 3 investigations and nothing seems to come through. But when they do the 4th one, you know, they start exaggerating stuff. You know, they also what's the best way to put it? They fake evidence.
Yeah.
Some do. Yeah.
Now that to me, you know, it's not why we're here. So what if we go on 3 investigations over a 3-week period and we get no information come through? That just means that the spirits aren't around to play, and you know, they don't want to talk. But we could go there 6 months later, you know, and it'll be a different thing. We're not in it for the views. We're not in it for the clicks. You know, we're not in it to fake anything whatsoever. If it happens, it happens. If it don't happen, we're not going to make it happen. You know, we don't work like that as a team, and unfortunately,
the way we look at it, Steve, right? We do an investigation. If we don't get anything on the EMF or Spirit Talk or whatever that there is, we're not out there to put things out to make things happen. If it doesn't happen, the viewers see nothing happens. We don't.
I mean, our viewers would rather watch us out.
Yeah.
And get no information.
Do you know what? I'm not kidding you, right, Steve? I'm not kidding you, right? I'd rather have one person watching than have more or less all our viewers watching. That wouldn't. It wouldn't bother us, to be fair. I mean, we do this because we love doing this. But if we don't get anything on an investigation, that's what they say.
See, the thing is, what I've found out over my 10 months, you know, it's very hard to gain a reputation in the paranormal world. It is.
Yeah, it is.
It's hard as a team to get that respect.
Yeah.
Now it's easy to lose that respect within a second,
Definitely.
of you faking something, because
Mm-hmm.
you're not only deceiving your viewers, the people that are there as the backbone to any paranormal group, because if it weren't for the viewers, then there wouldn't be the team's nothing.
Yeah, exactly.
And if you deceive your viewers, how can they ever trust you
Exactly.
when you go on another investigation? That's why, I've
to
said
be
to a
fair,
couple
when
of
we
people,
first started this team up, I didn't even think that we get the viewers that we've got. I mean, we haven't got as many as some teams out there. We've got 1,400 members on our team. And I tell you something, every single one of them is a loyal member. Majority of the time, every investigation we do, there's at least 20, 30 regular viewers.
I mean, as a category, as opposed to an auditor, or as opposed to someone who films podcasts, or somebody who goes and interviews stars. The following isn't big within the paranormal world, to be fair with you. That's what I've noticed,
Yeah.
But even if you've got 19 or 20 people watching videos, you know that they're watching because they want to.
Yeah.
And they don't.
I know for a fact we've got at least 20 or 30 members that watch every single investigation we do.
And if we was to fake anything,
they pull us up on it.
That's the collapse of your group. Now I've spoke to a couple of people, and I've given my thoughts and opinions, which is exactly what I'm saying here now. Is what I said to them. If you once you fake something, your reputation's gone. And if you've taken 12 months to build a following, and all them following are seeing is fake
videos,
information, then why should they watch you?
Exactly.
When it's fake? They want to watch the real stuff. They want to see it live as we see it.
Yeah, which is what we do.
I've seen a lot. See, that's where the politics come into the game, but that's where we stepped out, because we don't want to involve ourselves in the politics around the paranormal world. We want to just concentrate as a team, grow, and get as many investigations in the year as possible. And get the findings that maybe other groups haven't had. Some groups might have had more findings at locations than us. We might have had on different locations more information come through than what they did. So it's something that grows. I mean, Spooky Kitty's just made a good point. She's just put, "This is a hobby for me. I enjoy it very much. Highly appreciate other groups. We can learn from each other and grow that way." See, exactly. I totally agree. Now, whereas there are people, that say that they're for peace within the paranormal world, and groups all should get along. Yeah, groups should get along, because that way it helps to grow. But again, when you see through some people that are fake, why should we mess with their politics when we can be getting on and growing as a team academically? So what if we do 5 investigations and we get nothing through? It's not boring for our viewers, because they're getting it live as we see it. They're seeing it. And, like I say, there is going to be times when, we go live and we won't have anything come through. That don't mean to say that we can't revisit at a later date. Exactly. And it might be better on that occasion. But never in the world would it cross my mind to say, I'd leave this group if anything was fake. See, that's another thing we do as well. If any of us knock a cat ball or the REM pods, we always say, on the live, "That was me, guys. Sorry about that." So a lot of other teams, in a way, that's us debunking it. Do you know what I mean? So a lot of other teams might not do it like that.
No.
every team's different, and I don't think there's a rule book how to carry out an investigation of paranormal. There ain't a rule book to right or wrong.
No.
But what's right and what's wrong is owning. If you walk past and the cat ball goes off, then own it. Let the viewers know that it's you that's set that off. Don't let them think
yes.
that it's gone off.
Spooky Kitty is just I've been put down by more experienced group. It's not that serious. It's a hobby for me. And Alison has put, I agree with what you're saying, but fake teams make it harder for people like yourselves who try to debunk things. Yeah,
I mean,
totally agree.
I mean that's a good point. That is because it's hard enough, to get viewers because it's such a small community. The paranormal world isn't everybody's cup of tea. The only thing we can do is just continue as a team and get better on each investigation that we do.
Yeah, definitely. We always put it out there, basically, as well. If, say, for instance, there's a noise outside, you or Steve will go out and investigate, and won't you?
Yeah. It's like last night.
Yeah.
When I heard that noise outside, I had to go out and see what that was.
Check, yeah.
So, I mean, I've only had 10 months experience, and that's, once a weekend. But I've learned a lot over the past 10 months, as from not expecting anything was one. Number two was believing. There's no point doing it if you don't believe.
Yeah, exactly. I mean,
we're not here for the clicks, views, or anything like that. We're just there purely to, get answers.
But on that note as well, Steve, we're not claiming to be able to get rid of anything. At the end of the day, all we do is collect the evidence. I
mean, none of us are experienced or qualified in any way, shape, or form.
No.
But what we do is, like Sam said, we want to collect information so we can build a story of what's happened at a location.
I mean, at Wheaton Aston, was it the landlady that approached us? She approached us through Facebook, wasn't it?
No, I got in touch with the landlady and asked if we could do an investigation.
Yes, because that location was, that, to be fair, is up on my top 10 as one of my favourite. Even though we had a lot of evidence come up.
So I want to give a shout out to, all the good paranormal teams out there. And I've got a list, and it's too long for me to, big you all up out there. But you all know who you are. That have
it's a learning curve for everyone. We're learning every time. Spooky Kitty's just put, I'm not fake. I do what I can with my limitations. Yeah, that's like everybody. But on another note here, Steve, would you be so kind as to give us, this team and other teams that we know, like a review or something?
I mean, there's too many for me to mention.
Yeah.
But the teams that I have communicated with over the past 6 months, I'll say, you guys know who you are, because you watch our channel. You
We're not giving out any names.
You watch our lives. I mean, if I wrote a list down, there probably would be a list of about 6 groups I could shout out now and big up, because they've given me the time and an effort, to chat to. We met one team down at White Lady Priory.
Yes, we did.
A lot of love for you guys.
Great team.
We will collaborate with you. We get Stu to collaborate with you, and we will go out.
Do you remember that team, Stu? Great bunch of guys. To be fair, great bunch of people.
And I wouldn't say that if I felt that your teams were fake. So all the good ones, who you are, that have spoken to me and watched this channel. At opportunities that you get to, so shout out to you guys, because you're part of the the wider collective circle of the paranormal world. You know, you're the groups that don't mind mixing with other groups.
Yeah.
You know, so shout out to you.
Coffee. Do you want a coffee? Yeah. Make a coffee, or do you want me to do it and you take over here?
Can I bring that in here? Bring it in here.
Can't, it's on charge.
You know, but I'll say 10 months. You know, it flies by.
Yeah, it does.
And from starting from being a non-believer to saying I believe it when I see it, you know, that changed my mind. You know, that's what made me get involved in this. I mean, at first, you know, I thought I was just going to start off as a video editor. You know, but it's actually grown on me now. You know, with the more investigations that I've gone along to, and you know, some other groups might criticise the way that we do things, but you know, to me, there is no right and wrong way to approach an investigation. Everybody's got their own different style, you know, of how they approach each and every investigation. You know, we don't claim.
Guys, I'm just making a coffee. 1 moment.
We don't claim to be professional. We don't claim to be the best. We don't claim to be the smartest group out there.
Yeah.
You know, like you know, like I say, we've had ups, we've had downs. I mean, we've had highs, we've had lows, and you know, that's what the paranormal world's all about.
We've had arguments like everybody else does, but we don't let it interfere with the group.
You know, but in the new year, you know, there is going to be plenty of good investigations coming along. You know, you'll start seeing fresh faces maybe coming along to investigations as well. Again, there's a lot of groups out there, and I don't knock them for this, you know, but they don't like to open their door.
That's nothing.
You know, there's a lot of groups out there that don't like to open their door. To
Steve, let me just read this comment off Spooky Kitty. That we really appreciate that. She put, thanks to your team embracing others in the paranormal family. Thank you, Spooky Kitty. Do apologise about the noise on my metal, guys. It is a bit loud, to be fair, but
yeah, I mean, Spooky Kitty. I mean, she's over there, stateside, guys. You know.
Ohio, she's from.
You know, give Spooky Kitty a like or subscribe, whatever it is. Join her channel. I mean, she brings the content from over there in Ohio.
Yeah.
Incidentally, I have spoken to a couple of paranormal teams that I know out there in America, and they would approach you, Kitty, to offer you an opportunity, you know, to go on an investigation with you. I spoke to them only last night, you know, so hopefully over the next couple of days, you'll get a message of one of the team members out there in America, you know, and they'll ask you, you know, to join them maybe, you know, on one of their investigations. But, you know, I promised you I'd, you know, speak to a couple of groups out there and see if you can go along with them. To expect a message off one of the teams out there in America. See, that's over here, it's the same. You know, not many teams will open the door, you know, and let new members come in. You know, why, I don't know. But I say in the new year, I think Stu's got some plans to bring some fresh faces in on some of our investigations.
Yeah, we've also, Steve, we have got extremely good investigations coming up, so everybody stay tuned. And, you know, so...
See, why shouldn't teams...
You on how we've been.
Spooky Kitty's put, I'm going to try and take photos of a cemetery 6 miles to the road from me. Shy-ho, Garden Cemetery. Oh, that sounds interesting. Oh, definitely. Oh,
What's
Spike's
up,
off on
Spike? Do you want to get Facebook
Spike wants
famous?
to join in. He wants to join in.
So we
Spike
do have a
wants
lot
to
of
go
fun.
Facebook famous.
Yeah, we do have a lot of fun, guys, and
we have a lot of banter in this group. I mean, myself and Steve will have a lot of banter.
Because we are after a new member in the new year, we only have space for one, unfortunately. It's Telford based only, please, because I don't want people joining and miles out of the way.
Preferably with their own transport.
If you're easily offended, then this group's not for you.
Yeah.
So maybe something fresh in the new year is instead of just giving one person an opportunity, you know, why not let like say 5 people?
Kitty put Kitty.
I mean, why not let like 5 different individuals just have like come along for one investigation, you know, just so we can give them the experience. That might be something, and then get one full-time member also. I mean,
see, we've got 2 joining us on the 23rd of December.
I mean, that's something teams out there don't do, especially like in the Telford area. You know, they're playing their cards close to their chest, and why not? I had the opportunity, you know, and you know, it's been a good journey.
Yeah,
you know, so I had the opportunity, so maybe someone else could have, even if they don't join as a member full time, just to have one opportunity, you know, just to come out and see what it's all about.
Yeah.
You know, maybe that's something you might want to do in the new year. I don't
Steve,
know.
have you got your own paranormal putty tap? Yeah, Spike likes to interrupt, doesn't he, Steve?
Yeah.
So, Steve, give us a little speech on how myself and Sam have been and the work we put
You've been
in,
absolutely
like
terrible. That. You absolutely do nothing. You sit on your asses all day. Nah, I mean, at the end of the day,
Harku's talking.
A team's only as good as its leader.
Harku's talking. You sit on your bum all day.
If you've got a leader that's got his head up his arse or is a miserable old sod, and you know your team ain't gonna grow. You know, so a good leadership leads to a good team. You know, and probably the hardest thing out there is to find locations. Nobody within the paranormal world is going to open the door and tell you where they've been on location wise, you know, because they want to keep that secret to themselves.
We don't let on about our locations.
See the hard work, you know, maybe that Stu as a leader, you know, puts in, you know, to find the locations. You know, he deserves credit where credit's due. You know, myself, I probably wouldn't be able to find locations. You know, it'd probably take me a year, you know, to pin down one location.
Well, that'd be no good.
Again, the teams, they say a team's a team. There's no I in team. You know, but every team needs a leader, and you know, if your leader's not got it, then the team ain't gonna have it. You know, and it ain't gonna bring as much harmony as what it does at Telford Paranormal and Urbex Investigation.
Alison. 1 minute, Steve. Yeah, Alison. Just to clear something up, Spike is Steve's cat, and he likes to have his own little input, no matter who Steve's on the phone to.
See, normally when I do my podcast on YouTube, it's bloody Minnie Moo.
Yeah, but tonight Minnie's having a day off.
But Spike
Minnie's
wants
having
to
a night off, and it's Spike. I think Minnie's gone on strike, hasn't she, Steve?
I haven't done no podcasts lately, so you know, Spikey now wants to get Facebook famous.
Bless him.
See, and this is the man that dragged me right for 3 hours through woods trying to find a location. When we reached the location, we found in the middle of fucking nowhere in the woods.
Hang on, Steve. Spooky Kitty has just put, where I work, stories of a little girl ghost. Victoria Theatre is next door. A ghost from there visits my place of employment. Victoria Theatre is one of the most haunted places in Dayton, Ohio. Wow.
I tell you what, there's a load of. I tell you what, if I ever went to Ohio, right, there's 100 locations in Ohio I'd love to go to.
Name some.
I have to get the list out.
we've got him there, haven't we?
Right, no word of a lie. Over in Ohio, it's a lot different over here.
Yeah, don't get cheating and getting it up on TripAdvisor and finding out the names of the places.
But there's over 50 locations in Ohio that, you know, we could easily do within like a month.
Yeah.
But yeah, as I was saying, he dragged me through woods, right, for 3 hours, right? We found a location in the middle of nowhere, and it turns out, right, we could have driven up the road 15 minutes and we would have got there.
Well, at least you got your exercise for that day.
Flipping, I thought I was dead.
Oh, dear me.
That's Stu's idea of fun and excitement.
Is it Stu?
No.
He's trying to be commando.
Well, no, I've pinned down a lot of locations for us to do between now and the rest of the
2023.
Between now and the rest of next year.
Yeah.
If you like.
Basically for the next 14 months, 15 months then, yeah?
Yeah, because next year.
I mean, but as a group that, you know, we've all got the interest in it. You know, like I say, we never claim to be professional. You know, there's a lot of groups out there that claim they're the biggest or they're the best, or, you know, there is no best in any of this because we're all learning. So what if we do things different to another team?
Yeah, exactly. I mean, like Spooky Kitty has said, it's a learning curve for everyone, and you're learning every single something different every single investigation.
So it's not appreciated when another team wants to say, "Oh, they're cowboys" or "they're a fake outfit." I mean, at the end of the day, you know, everybody's got their own different style and way of approaching it.
Yeah, exactly.
We go on investigations as a team. We go on day outs as a team.
Yeah,
like,
we do.
You want to explain?
What?
And I don't kiss Stu's ass just because I've known him 35 years. We had our ups and downs.
Oh yeah, definitely. I mean, we all went on a trip day out last Saturday. We went and did the Coronation Street tour, or what do you call it, Steve? Croconora Street tour. And I tell you something, it was a brilliant day out. We met another couple of friends.
We had a look around the TV studios.
Walked on the famous cobbles. Me personally, I thought it was a brilliant day out.
I even done the loudest fart on the cobbles.
Yes, you did.
Yeah, you did the loudest fart in the investigation last night and stuck the room out, didn't you?
I didn't. That wasn't me.
No, don't you dare try and blame the spirit. You did it.
No,
because I remember you saying after you've done it, "Oh, that hurt."
I mean, on a serious note, I mean, you know, it does take a lot of effort.
It does.
To find locations and, you know, to get the right group of people together to investigate also.
Yeah. I mean, this group we've known. I've not known Steve as long as Stuart has. I've known you about between 15, 20 years. You've known him since you were a kid, haven't you, really? Yeah. Jackie, we've known, how long have we known Jackie?
Since we got back in contact with Steve.
So how long's that been, Steve?
A couple of years.
Probably a couple of years, I would imagine.
Yeah, so we've only known Jackie a couple of years, but she's lovely. I feel so sorry for her. The amount of things she has to go through with her health, bless her. I mean, yeah, we have had the odd few where it's just been myself, Stu, and Steve, because Jackie's been absolutely exhausted from dialysis.
I mean, it does take a lot out of her doing dialysis.
It does. We've seen that firsthand, haven't we?
To come from dialysis and then come out of an investigation.
I mean,
you know, it takes a lot out of her. But
yeah, it does.
I mean, it just shows the effort even after doing dialysis.
Yeah,
you know,
I mean, I've said to her a couple of times, Steve, if I could switch places with her, then I'd do it in a heartbeat. But
I've said already. I mean, you know, I've got a couple of health issues myself. I've got to overcome first.
yeah,
You know, and I'm hoping to be a donor.
yeah. I
You
mean,
know, for her. So you know that.
I mean, there's a few of us in this group that have got health issues. We're not going to bore the viewers with it, but Jackie is, I'd say, the more serious case in the group, isn't she?
Yeah.
But yeah, fair enough. I mean, Steve and Stu will try and accommodate myself's needs, because obviously with my left side being weak, I can't walk very far, so they try and accommodate that as much as they can. They try and help Jackie out as much as they can, because to be fair, it does take it out of her. And to be fair, if she's doing dialysis and then there's an investigation on the night, I mean, she's joined us after doing dialysis how many times? A couple of times?
Just a couple of times, yeah.
Yeah, and I felt so sorry for her. She looked absolutely wiped out. I mean, I've said to me and you have said to her, haven't you? If ever you're doing dialysis and you don't feel up to coming out, just let us know. There's not an issue.
I mean there'll be times like that I won't be able to go.
Yeah.
You know, and you know, for you and Stu just to go out. I mean, so maybe that's a good thing, introducing one or two new faces.
Yeah. I mean, we could put them as reserves, couldn't we?
Then.
Yeah, we could put them as reserves, can't we, in case any of us fall
ill.
Not
as reserves, but if you give everyone an opportunity just to experience.
Yeah. I mean, Spooky Kitty's just put, bless her heart. Yeah, I mean, it's not my place to say, but she has got a number of health issues, hasn't she, Steve? Hi, Neil. Neil
nothing's plain.
Hi, Neil.
I mean, nothing's plain sailing. I mean, even we've fallen out.
Yeah.
You know, once or twice. And you know, I never spoke to you guys for a couple of months. And
yeah, I mean,
you know, so you don't need to say. You know, not everybody's going to get along at every opportunity.
No, I mean, some viewers may say that me and you were having a go at each other, but it's just banter, isn't it, really? I mean, you tell me knickers and I just say cobblers to you and all that sort of stuff. It's just banter, isn't it, really?
I mean, you know, we'd never claim, you know, to be a proper outfit. You know, we do what we do, approach it the way that we do. Other teams would be more professional, you know, about it.
Yeah.
You know, but I suppose it's each team to their own. Each person who wants to, you know, do a paranormal investigation, they've got their own way of doing it. Yeah. You know, I have heard, you know, some people saying, "Oh, they're clowns," and you know, they're a bunch of fucking idiots. Sorry for swearing. I mean, but
and just put log bit like me and Dave. Oh, bless you. I mean, me and Stu will have banter while we're doing lives. Me and Steve will have banter. Me and Jackie will have banter. Me and Jackie tend to gang up on these two, and these two gang up on me and Jackie, and we just laugh about it, don't we?
Yeah,
I mean, there's going to be times that.
Yeah, see, all that.
There'll be times when you don't like things I might be doing or saying, and you know, vice versa. You know, I might not agree with you guys all the time, or you guys might not agree with me all the time.
Yeah, but we always find a compromise, don't we? I mean, Spooky Kitty's just put, doing urban exploring, amateur ghost hunting with my ex was absolutely terrible. There is a video of that.
You see, this is the thing. You see, this week we do two things in one. We do Urbex exploring and paranormal exploring.
I mean, to be fair, I mean, myself and Stuart are married, and Jackie and Steve are married. Yeah, Alison's just put same as me and Reedy. It's all banter. I mean, you've met us, Alison. What are me and Steve like when we get together? To be fair, and it's Stu. You know, I mean, the first time Alison met me and Stu, first thing she was greeted with was me and Steve having banter and he was saying knickers to me and all this sort of stuff. And I was going, oh, cobblers, you old trout and all this sort of stuff. But yeah, it's all banter.
Yeah, but you are a bloody old trout. Where's your broomstick?
Hang on a minute, you're older than me.
Get on your broomstick.
It's on charge. It's on charge for next year. Alison's put you all bloody nuts. I know we are. Yeah. Spooky Kitty put, with my brother, it's banter. Of course, we're siblings. Yeah, I mean...
That makes it even worse.
Yeah, that makes it even worse, Spooky Kitty. You know what I mean? Yeah, me and Jackie went off and did one part on an investigation. I can't remember where it was. I don't know if you guys will remember. And me and Jackie snuck up behind the boys, and I've never ever seen Steve and Stu jump so far in the air. It was so funny.
Yeah, I've just
Myself
been bombed.
Who was that, Minnie?
Yeah.
Minnie, you troublemaker. But yeah, I mean, we have a laugh and a joke. Hello.
She wants to get you two famous.
Hello. Hello, Minnie.
You're going to get your butt out the way, young lady.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, I mean, we have a laugh and a joke, but on the advantage side of it, it raises the spirits and it builds the energy for spirit to talk to us. You know, so I don't know.
I mean, even while I've been there, I mean, I've seen faces come and go.
Yeah.
You know, the one thing that probably is the struggling part of it is transport. You know, there's only so much.
That's why Stu's specifically asked for
everyone to chip in.
Everyone to chip in. We don't mind picking people up as long as they're able to chip in with fuel, because yeah. Or if the new member could have their own transport.
See, again, that's like limited because, you know, you can only fit so many people in the car.
Mm-hmm.
You know, so if you would have wanted to bring 3 faces in, then, you know, that would probably be hard, you know, to fit us all in the car at once.
In a way it wouldn't, because what we do is we put the Jackie and the 2 new people in the car, tie your legs together and drag you along outside the car.
I'll stick you on the bloody roof.
Yeah, we'll put you on roller skates.
We'll put you on the roof.
In the boot.
We'll put you on the roof, and tie you to the roof.
I don't think so. Or we'd stick Steve in the boot with his legs hanging out.
I stand to the roof, tie Stu to the bumper, and I'll drive.
If you're driving, I'm taking a job on the railways, mate. Trust me.
I'll be back in a minute.
Alexa, stop. And just put lol.
Yeah, that's why we're just looking for one new member in the new year.
Yeah.
See, we're not getting rid of anyone.
No, we're not.
I'd just like a fresh face to join us in the new year.
Yeah, new year, new style team.
He's getting rid
I'm going
of
to say
me
that.
really in the new year.
I'm going to say that again, Steve. I'm not getting rid of any of us. I'd just like a fresh face to join us.
Steve said he's going to leave in the new year. I'll help you pack.
I never stop
You're
anyone
packing
from moving.
Stu's bags.
No, I'll help you pack your equipment up to help you go.
Stu, pack her bags. Send her off.
Shut up.
You try leaving, I'll rugby tackle you to the ground.
Do you hear that?
What?
Stu said if you try leaving, he'll rugby tackle you to the ground.
Pack her bags, Stu.
What's with that grin?
Kick her out, Stu. Pack her bags.
What's with that grin?
Tell her up
You
it.
finished your coffee?
Really?
Yes. What time's Jackie due home?
Don't know what time is it now.
Turn it off now. It is 10:30.
Could be any time now. I've still got the fucking flooring to do.
Stop swearing. You did?
I said flocking.
Stu, will you tell him about his language?
I've got the flocking floor still to do. That's what I
Well,
said.
get up your bum and do it then.
I can't. I'm sat here talking to you.
Well, we're coming off shortly, so that makes no excuse.
6:30 p.m. over in America.
Is it?
Yeah. Is that in the evening or the morning?
It is 10:30 p.m. here.
So we're 4 hours in front then?
Yeah, we are. We're 4 hours in front of Ohio, Stu. So, yeah. Interesting. Let's sit down.
Even Alison said I said flocking.
Right, so...
Alison, don't stick up for him. What? What?
Let's give the viewers a chance to comment and ask them. I'm going to ask the viewers now, what would you like to see differently? What would you like us to do differently?
If anything.
Or what could we do better?
Yeah. Because we are aiming to try and get this group to double what we've got now. We've got 1,400 members at the moment. We're trying to get double by this time next year.
How can we act differently, or how can we approach investigations differently, you know, to how we're doing it at the moment? What's our good points and our bad points, actually? You know, that would probably be a better question.
So yeah, please put it in the comments, guys.
And I'll read them out. Spooky Kitty's put awesome.
I know a lot of you would have opinions and, you know, good or bad, we'd like to hear them so we can improve.
Yeah. My medication's running away from me. Oh, fiddlesticks. There you go.
There's probably quite a few people watching. Hi, lurkers. Hope you're doing well. I'm sure now one or two of you are biting your lip. You know, you want to put a comment, but, you know, you're biting your lip. But, you know, it don't matter, you know, what you got to say. It'll just help us improve our ways of how we approach investigations.
Yeah, exactly.
You know, if we don't know our flaws, then, you know, we can't improve.
Mm-hmm. That's medication sorted. I'm taking it on time tonight, blimey.
So, Steve, what do you expect to see in the new year then?
Say again, Stu.
What do you expect to see in the new year?
What do I expect to see in the new year?
Yeah.
Don't know, I'd like to see a few more faces come and go. You know, so people can have, you know, the opportunity to experience an investigation.
Yeah, definitely.
You know, that's what probably I'd like to see, you know, for the group going forward.
Yeah.
I don't know what we can improve on, you know, as we approach investigations. I don't know. You know, this is where we rely on opinions, you know, whether they're bad against us or good against us. You know, that will help us improve.
And just put, I only seen last night and enjoyed it. I am going to have to go as I've got to be up early. Okay, thanks, Ange, for joining in.
Surgery goes well, Spooky Kitty. You know, I hope you have a full recovery from
I like that comment she put on before, though, Steve. She put coffee is life. Yeah, too right.
Good night, Ange.
Good night, Ange.
Yeah, Spooky Kitty, I wish you you know, a full recovery from the surgery, you know, that you're going to have.
Yeah.
I hope your
Hi,
eyesight
Mum.
does improve.
Night, night, Ange. But yeah, do you guys want to repeat what you've just said for the new viewers that have coming in?
Yeah,
There's a couple. Yeah, do you want to, Steve? Because there's a couple of new viewers come on.
Don't know. We were just recapping over the past like 10 months, 12 months odd for Stu and San. You know, and how our investigations go and what we think is our top 3 investigations that we've done. I've based all my opinions purely on information that's come through. That's how I've graded my score of like the top 3 investigations.
Mum put, hello, Bob. You talking scary? If so, I'm gone. No, we're just
having a general chit chat.
having a general chit chat. Oh, it's gone because group's been together a year today, Mum. So, and Spooky Kitty's put appreciate everything. Coffee is life. Too right it is. I'm not a nice person without a coffee.
I mean, yeah, I'd like to see some new faces come and go.
Yeah.
You know, because in that way, people can't say that we're just a biased team. You know, Stu, I'm sure, will willingly open the door. You know, somebody wants to experience an investigation. And like you said, we've got space for new members, you know,
One
which is
new member.
good.
Mum's put, okay then, meals, I'll stay. Oh dear me. Yeah, my mum was the one that was said she would be pooing herself if she was on that investigation the other night.
Well, how would she feel then when the door closed?
She didn't see that one, I don't think. Did you see the one of the screaming house, Mum? Hang on. She'll type in a minute. But yeah, there is quite a few. I mean, the one that sticks in my mind mostly is Wheaton Aston because that was the first one we did.
Yeah.
That one was a very good investigation. If I had to pick another 3, I'd say where was we at? Susie's. Can't think there's been that many.
If you base
Tilstone was a good one.
Base your opinion now.
Yeah.
You said the ones you think right now. Base your opinions on information that's come through from investigations. Put that down as your.
It changes every day, Steve. To be fair, but like I said, the one that'll stay up there on the top of my list as one of the best ones we did was Wheaton Aston because it was the first one we did as a new team. I'd say then the Screaming House, I'd say, was a really good investigation.
Do you want to play that again because your mum's watching?
Mum, I'm going to put the thing on the Screaming House so you can look at it. The door closes on its own, so don't. What's the name?
Don't poo your pants.
Stu said, "Don't poo your pants." Hang on. Oh, fiddlesticks. Is it playing? Play. 1 minute. Which one was it, hon? That one. Yeah, you hold on to it and I'll... No, me scared, she said. It weren't that bad, Mum. You don't see any ghosts. There you go. Oh. Is that a died here? I don't know. Is that winged? But that dog just moved. Look. Yeah, it is moving. That does move it. Can you shut that door for us, Spirit?
I've got that on video.
Spirit, are you closing the door, Spirit? Spirit, can you close that door fully for me, please?
You can't see.
There you go, Mum. Watch the door.
Thank you.
There you go.
Oh, wow, wow.
Well, fucking hell. See that? You see that, guys? We couldn't see it then.
Okay.
The door was asked to be closed, and the door has closed, people.
Okay, come here a minute. Wasn't that a wind? Wait, it couldn't have been wind. No. That was fully open. Come in here a minute. Watch
See,
this.
that wasn't wind because it was sunny that day. And this is from the other side, Mum. May would have pooed myself, she's just put. How's Dad and Jay? Are they all right? There you go. That's from the other side, Mum.
Move the camera over, Sam.
Yeah. That door for us, Spirit?
They're fine. Good.
Spirit? Are you closing the door, Spirit? Spirit, can you close that door fully?
Here you go, Mum. Watch. This is from outside.
Thank you. Oh, wow, wow,
And Mum's just put not liking it.
wow.
There you go, Stu. I won't show you anymore, Mum, I promise.
Yeah, that was the best piece of evidence that we got
Yeah, it was.
from that location anyway.
It was, yes.
That was probably the best piece of evidence to date.
Yeah, it was.
Bar
It was.
Wheaton Aston, because Wheaton Aston
Yeah.
had
We had
the
loads there.
information that came through there, but that was more talking wise as opposed to physical evidence.
Yeah, that was more verbal, wasn't it, than physical?
You know, as for the other investigations, you know, I could, you know, they've all been level pegging, apart from them two, to be fair.
I mean, the only one that I wasn't 100% on was, blimey, where was it? Guys, name some of the investigations.
Wheaton Aston,
No.
Lidditor Abbey,
No.
Spring House, Yellerton House,
Wenlock Priory, no.
couple of mansions, couple of priests.
I think the one that I weren't 100% keen on
RAF
was no. Where did I cut my hand, Stu?
The Animal House.
That's it, the Animal House. I didn't like that one. Because I ended up being a bleeder by the end of the night.
Same collapsed about 3 or 4 times, I think.
Yeah, I did, and I cut my hand really bad, didn't I?
Okay.
Still scarred. There, look, guys, I don't know if you can see it. But it healed quite quickly, though, to be fair, didn't it?
Oh.
Yeah, that one, my left side, my left leg, I have trouble with my left side, as my mum will tell you, and the boys and Jackie will tell you. My left leg went from under me at least, what, was it 3, 4 times?
No, only twice.
Was it twice, was it?
Yeah.
Oh, okay. Me not like that either. Why don't you like that, Mum? It's not going to come and get you, is it? Oh, my word, she's off.
The next bit of evidence that I want to get,
Go on.
and that's poltergeist. I want to see something chucked across the room. You know,
Well, we tried to get that, didn't we, at Susie's?
Mm.
Because the one before that, we actually had you actually had a cat ball thrown at you, wasn't it, Steve?
Oh.
But we weren't quick enough for
when
getting it on camera.
When me and Stu done this asylum in Madeley.
Oh, yes.
A brick was chucked down the corridor.
Really?
Yeah.
I'm glad I didn't do that one then.
But apart from that, we didn't get that as recorded evidence. And like at Susie's, when the ball rolled off the armchair, I couldn't capture that on.
Yeah, I wasn't. I don't know where my camera was aiming.
You was aiming towards the fireplace.
Just
Was
my
I?
body,
Oh, right. Okay.
just my body camera bloody run out of power.
My mum's put, no, you're off your rocker. They get me, I'm scared.
But
God,
yeah,
no.
when me and Stu done the
I'm off
asylum
to
in
bed.
Madeley.
No, I'm off to bed. Night, night, guys. Alison, good night, Alison.
So when me and Stu done the asylum in Madeley,
Mm-hmm.
I caught the audio of a brick being chucked down the corridor.
Yeah.
And me and Stu were in the same room.
Yeah.
So
Yeah.
I didn't catch it on camera, but I caught it on the audio. You could clearly
Yeah.
hear a brick being chucked down the hallway.
Yeah. It's just a shame you didn't have your camera down that hallway, isn't it?
Well,
I mean, but the audio is just as good
Yeah, we hadn't long
evidence.
started and you probably didn't have one, did we? So,
I mean, the audio is just as good as
yeah.
recorded. It was still
Mm-hmm.
recorded evidence. You could clearly hear it.
Yeah. Mm. But what do you, in your opinion, Steve, what do you think Jackie's favourite will be?
Don't know. We'll probably do a live at a later date.
Okay,
and
Mum.
we're asking for her opinion, what she thinks.
Yeah. If we're still on live, yeah. Mum's put me back in a minute. Okay.
I'm sure there'll be plenty more lives that we'll do between now and
Yeah,
Christmas,
definitely.
and, we can get Jackie's opinion on what she thinks. But I'm thinking, yeah, I've got to do that bloody flooring. I don't know whether to lay it all now properly or wait until I've finished off doing the filling on the floor. I might
What do you think, Stu?
Do the filling first.
Do the filling first, Steve. Let it dry. So what I suggest you do is when you get the filler tomorrow, put the filling down, leave it and try and keep the cats out of there for a couple of hours. Let it dry. Then lay them.
I'll probably do that about 3 or 4, put the filler down, and then in the evening, I'll lay all the rest of them out.
Yeah.
Plan first, because I know I've got to, do a lot of cutting.
Mm.
And then once I've done and planned it all and pull it out and it looks good, then that's when I'll stick it all down properly.
Yeah. Yeah. Should look nice when it's done.
Well, I've just got to decorate then.
Well, are you not better off painting them walls first?
No, not paint, just paint wallpaper.
Oh, is it?
Yeah. Wallpaper the all. Put the flooring down tomorrow.
Spooky Kitty's put paranormal captivity. Okay.
Yeah, put the flooring down tomorrow, and then maybe this weekend I'll start the decorating.
Yeah. I mean, yeah, we're not doing one Saturday, are we?
Yeah, you're going.
So the next investigation, guys, will be
a week on
Saturday. There is no point in anyone that's watching asking us for locations because we will not give them out. To be fair, the majority of us, myself, Steve and Jackie, go in blind most of the time because the only person that knows the exact location is Stu.
You're going up Croconora Street Saturday, ain't you?
Don't know yet.
Have you booked it?
No, we haven't booked it, but I know we're going to see Stu's auntie and uncle on Friday. We were supposed to be going tomorrow, but they've
because of Storm Kieran.
Because of Storm Kieran, they're a bit worried about us travelling up there. So they basically said, "Well, find out what the weather is on Friday in your area and in our area, and then we'll work it from there." So we're going up Friday to see Stu's auntie and uncle.
I'm definitely going to get me hallway decorated this weekend.
Yeah.
Get that.
What colour are you going for?
I'll show you.
Okay. Stu said you're going for pink.
Yeah.
Illuminous pink, is it? Okay. Oh, that's nice. Stu said you're going for a luminous pink, are you?
Look, pink.
Yeah, he is actually going for with pink on. What you want to do, Steve, is you want to get some luminous pink or luminous yellow. It'd be save your electric there because it'll glow in the dark.
I've got that for the
railway fence.
It's nice, that is. Where'd you get that from?
That in the hallway, and then in the front room, I think I'm gonna get black and white paper for the hallway, for the front room.
Yeah, they've got some nice black and white, haven't they? In B&M, different styles. Because when we first moved in here, ours was black and white, wasn't it, in the front room?
Yeah.
Yeah, they do some nice different designs on them now.
The only thing is the bloody the wallpaper that I like.
Yeah.
It's all like fucking 17 quid a roll.
Oh God. We had I don't know if you remember the wallpaper that we had up in the living room before we moved when we first moved in. The black and white one. Well, they do it in B&M, and I think it's what, between 7 and 9 quid a roll, isn't it, Stu?
So,
It's not very dear, but
So
you're better off.
I'm only going to do the one wall.
Right. Well, what you're better off doing if you're only doing that one roll.
On camera.
Oh, hello, Minnie. If you're getting for that one wall and you're getting matching wallpaper, I suggest you get an extra roll just because obviously matching.
I mean, I'm going to have to I think for that one wall I need 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. It's about 11 drops I need.
Well, if I was you, I'd get 3 or 4 rolls just to.
3 he'll get away with.
3 you should get away with, but hello, Minnie.
I'll probably get about 5 or 6 rolls. Because know me, I'll fucking mess it up somewhere.
Stop swearing.
Get your butt out of my face, me mins.
She's saying, smell that.
I don't want your ass on camera.
Minnie. Oh my days, that cat.
No one wants to see your butt.
Oh, bless her. Yeah, it's usually
the only one I'm going to find difficult is the other wall where all the fucking cats have ripped it.
Yeah.
But yeah, definitely this weekend I'm going to get that all the way done.
To be fair, if the cats are doing that with the wallpaper, I wouldn't wallpaper it, Steve.
Well, what I'm going to
just paint it.
Once I've wallpapered it, I've got I found this clear plastic.
Oh yeah.
And I'm going to put the clear plastic like from the middle of the wall going down to the bottom. So when they try and scratch it, oh man, I'm going to have fun seeing these when they run down the fucking hallway.
Will you stop swearing?
They're going to be sliding like in the snow.
Stu, tell him.
Dave, language.
They're going to be sliding like on the sledge in the snow.
Yeah, I can just imagine one of your cats chasing the other one and then going sliding across the hallway floor.
Oh, I've got to get that on camera.
Yeah, you got to. Yeah, send it to Jeremy Beadle if he's still around.
You'd be lucky.
Is he not around anymore?
I don't think so.
All right. All right, then who's that one that does You've Been Framed?
He's gone as well.
Who?
He's been framed.
Okay.
Ben Bilbo.
Hi, Ben. I saw you in Wellington the other day, and you just walked straight past me.
I thought he moved out of the country.
He come back.
Ben, I thought you moved out of the UK.
Stevie come back.
No.
He did live abroad for a while, didn't he?
I think so.
Yeah, he did. But he came back.
Jack's back.
Jackie, will you tell your husband stop swearing? She's not listening to me.
No, not in the room. Just come through the door, I think.
Oh, okay. I'll tell her in a minute.
You're Jackie, you're not a burglar.
You said, are you sure it's Jackie and not a burglar?
It's a burglar.
It's a burglar.
Oh yeah, a burglar has keys, does it?
A burglar has keys, does it? Jackie, do me a favour.
What's that, Sam?
Come here, they want your
Tell
opinion
your
on something.
husband to stop swearing.
They want your,
No, these kids got to watch lives as well.
they want your opinion on something, so.
Yeah, they just got
Just let her get settled first. Chill your bones. Chill your...
What do you think of the flooring? No, I'm going to fill the rest of the floor and then put them down properly once I've planned it all.
What is it? Is it like dips in the concrete?
No, going over that. It's mainly down the edges by the skirting boards. There's
Right, like cracks.
Where the tiles, like the proper floor tiles, have all come out.
Is he not better off using cement for that?
And then they're going across.
Really, yeah.
Well, Stu said you meant to use cement really for stuff like that.
No, not on that.
Oh,
Ideally,
okay.
I need the housing association to refloor it, really.
Yeah.
You know, but if I can just fill it, then that'll be all right.
Yeah, should be. He wants feeding, he's telling her now.
He's giving me fuzzies actually because he's missed me and so.
Being fed.
Oh, well. Spikey's trying to get on camera. And Minnie's just shown our viewers her backside.
She wanted to get Facebook famous and she stuck her bum up to everyone.
Well, that means they're saying hi. She's saying hi to everyone with her butt.
Anyway, Sam wants your opinion on something.
What do you want my opinion on, Sam?
Don't you blame me.
In the hot chair a minute.
Don't you blame me, Steve.
I'm going to go and have a fag.
Oh, that's nice.
It's nice. Yeah, well, if you're not going to do anything in there, Mins. No, it's fine. Let's go down. Monkey.
No.
Yeah, just ask Jackie how she's found it.
What's your top 5 investigations?
Right, I'm coming on.
Hello, my dear.
Hello. Hi,
Right.
viewers. Where was it?
Hello, blood clot.
Don't start that. Right, we want to ask your opinion on the group as a whole for the last 12 months, firstly. In your opinion.
It's been an amazing group, actually.
That's because I'm in it. I'm winding you up.
Now, the whole group has been, like, fantastic anyway. So, yeah, for the last 12 months.
Right. Secondly, we want to know your favourite locations. Can you remember the first location you went on?
God.
God, she says.
Now you're asking on that one.
Your first one, I think, was Wheaton Aston.
First one I'd say for me was the Screaming House. For one.
Was it?
Mm-hmm.
Was that the first one you went on?
That weren't her first one, no.
No, but that was one of our little favorites.
One of your top 5. All right, then 4 more. To be fair, we've all chosen that in our top 5, haven't we?
Yeah.
Trying to think now. What else? Probably Tilstone House.
Tilstone House, okay.
The funeral home.
Yeah. You got 2 more.
Trying to think of you.
Which one sticks out to you? Did you do Wheaton Aston with us?
What
The pub in Wheaton Aston.
No, I never did that one.
Oh,
I was going to remember, but I had dialysis, didn't I?
Yeah, you did. I thought
No,
so.
I didn't. I didn't do it with you guys because
When Wayne was nicking the keys.
yeah, I was going to come until I had dialysis and I came off late.
Sure you came because we went
No.
They're having a
Wasn't me.
domestic too. Oh dear, they're having a
No.
domestic.
I didn't go to a pub.
I thought you did the second time with us.
No. It was the second time I went to a pub. And we Aston. That's probably somebody else.
Actually, thinking about it, Jackie, you did come to Wheaton Aston because it was the time we were looking at the stables.
No, that was with Ali.
Are you sure?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh,
I wasn't with you. I wasn't with you lot then.
Oh, okay. I'll shut up then.
Because I came off late on dialysis.
I'll shut up then.
Because I said to you guys, I says, yeah, I was gonna come, but the thing is, came off late. It was just after 10 o'clock, wasn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, there you go. So I wasn't with you guys on it.
Do you like the yellow house?
The
Yellow House, we didn't get much on that really, though, did we? On the Yellow House?
No, we didn't. But you know, they've actually knocked that down, Jackie, but left the flooring.
They did knock it down in the
Yeah,
end.
they've left the flooring.
I just based my opinion on.
They've left the flooring and they've left the shed.
Oh. But they knocked all that down. There we go. Cats are having a mad half hour now.
Dear.
The girls.
Bless her.
Especially me.
So,
You leave the girls alone.
I think my mum's gone to bed.
No doubt she has.
Shall we leave it there then?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah, if you want.
Yeah.
Steve, do you want to put anything at the end of the live?
No, I think I've covered everything.
Stu?
No, that's it. Let's just enjoy what we do.
Jackie?
I'll go to here as well. What about you, Sam? Anything on your end?
Yeah, I just want to thank all our loyal supporters. Please stay tuned. We've got a lot of good investigations coming up. We appreciate your support so much. You wouldn't even begin to wonder how much we appreciate every single one of you. Freaky Kitty's put thank you for being you.
Yeah.
Oh.
That's how we are though, isn't it?
Yeah.
We're all off.
I mean, you guys will see while we're doing lives, we have a laugh and a joke, but the only reason we do that is to build the energy up because some spirits need a lot of energy, as you all probably know. And we did, obviously, when we did the last investigation, we had to resort to playing music to try and build some energy up. It built a bit up, didn't it?
Yeah.
But it was for like, what, less than 3 minutes?
It's about 5 minutes.
About 5 minutes, and then it went dead. So,
yeah.
But yeah, thank you guys so much for watching. We appreciate you all, and thank you so much.
So look forward to many more years.
Yeah, we'll look forward to many more years. So Telford Paranormal and Urbex investigation has been around exactly 1 year ago today.
It's been one hell of a roller
And it's
coaster.
been hell of a road. Yeah, you saying that again, Stu? You could say that again.
Downs.
What?
Ups and downs.
Yeah, we've had ups and downs. Steve's had more
Quite a bit
downs
of
than ups. If you give,
brother team.
Steve has actually had more downs than. No, I'm telling a lie there. I've had more downs than ups. I've fell down more times than most of the others. So
You have actually.
yeah,
But
but
maybe the best bit of advice I could give is for teams, don't get involved in the politics.
yep, just ignore it.
Stay in your own lane. Stay away from the politics and enjoy your investigations.
Enjoy what you do, which is what we're going to carry on doing.
Yeah.
And whatever you do, don't fake anything.
Don't fake anything.
Yep.
If you go on an investigation, you don't get anything, show the viewers that, because that's what we've done from beginning until now, and that's what we will continue doing. If we don't get any sort of activity, that's what you'll see. If we get activity, you will
Yep.
see it.
Exactly.
Okay, guys? Everything? That everything?
Yeah.
That everything?
Yeah.